Okay, in this video I'm going to be making and upgrading some of my Norfolk Southern horns that I've made for this game. Alright, let's get started. Now, in the past I made a video showing you how to make horns for this game, but that one got taken down because apparently it's against the YouTube's policy to download YouTube videos. So, here's another tutorial. This time it won't involve the actual downloading of YouTube videos, as apparently that's against the rules of YouTube. So, as far as making train horns, I would suggest, to avoid getting in trouble, using your own recordings. The best places to record trains blowing their horns is at railroad crossings, especially ones that aren't quiet zones, because you'll have the highest chance of the trains actually blowing their horns there. So, let's see. These videos are all videos that I own, so I have permission to use them as I see fit, obviously. So I'm going to go to some of them right now. And I'm going to convert one of them to a sound file so that I can edit it and extract the specific instances where the train was blowing the horn. Let's see. Where did I put it? Oh, here we go. Okay, now, what I use for converting a video file to an audio file is FreeMake Audio Converter. Oh. If you're downloading a train and it has missing dependencies and they aren't on the download station, I usually use Trainz Kuit index to find them. Anyway, let's see, where is... I gotta delete all those files. I'm not using them anymore. Okay, now just click convert to .wav file, because the game can only open .wav files apparently. The first horn I've ever created was a 3-part horn for the TGV. When you press the H button, it plays the high tone and then the low tone, and then when you let go of it, it plays the high tone again. Okay, sometimes it takes a little while to convert. Let's see. What can I do while this is loading? I guess I can work some more in my Ashland, Virginia route until this is finished. I didn't quite finish that railroad crossing after all. And then every few minutes, I'll just check up on it and see if it's finished yet. Where is it? Should be very close to the top. Here it is. Where is every... What? Why is it just a square? Hold on. Did I? Oh, I may have clicked. No, I don't know what just happened. Okay. Edit route. Why does it just give me a square? Okay, what happens if I go to sessions? I swear, if it doesn't remember anything I did last night, I'm gonna be really mad. Okay, everything is under session for some reason. Should be under root. Not a good idea to save this stuff under session because it might forget everything. It's better to have it under root. Okay, now edit root, and it should have everything this time. Okay, much better. It still hasn't finished converting that. Okay, let's go to Google Maps and then Ashland, Virginia. Still isn't quite finished converting. Sometimes it takes a while if it's a long video. What? There we go. Oh, the Trainz New Jersey Transit GP40 is on Trainz commuter rail. However, I'm not quite sure how to download from that website after they changed everything. Okay, so... Okay, 37.2 feet north. Okay, and... 60.8 feet to the west. That can't be right. I would put it really far away from the tracks. Alright, let's do it this way. How far is the road from the tracks? Okay. 8.2 feet. Something's not to scale on this map, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, so this should connect right about here. Something like that. However, I need to do something to prevent these lines from overlapping each other. Okay, this still isn't quite finished. Cars are not supposed to be traveling in that direction. An invisible road that doesn't allow traffic ought to fix that, but I'll wait till I finish laying down the road first. Okay, how far is the road from the tracks over here? 8.4 feet. Alright, 8.4 feet. Okay, straighten that out. Alright, how far is it from the tracks on the other side of the crossing? The actual road itself is like 6.9 feet from the tracks. 6.9 feet. Six. Okay, so this is where the road should be. This is technically a left turn only lane, so I'm gonna have to make the cars turn left here. Hopefully without driving onto the tracks by mistake, like this guy's doing. What in the world? This is actually pretty accurate because a lot of the people in this town actually think you're supposed to drive on the tracks at this intersection. Okay, so there's another lane that travels in this direction. It's for turning left. And it ends pretty much at the crossing. So okay, so I need one of these. These things never seem to spawn traffic in the correct direction. Okay, that's gonna have to be fixed too. I like the ATL, I like the TRC crossings better because they're giving the less hassle in Trainz 2019. I still can't figure out why the ATLS ones keep turning off on me. Like, they'll activate perfectly 1 or 2 times, and then after the second time, they just won't work anymore. Okay, I'm putting a car on the road so I can see how they turn left here. Alright, that's more or less okay. I don't know why they just flash onto the road that they're turning on. The road is straightened, right? Alright, now let's see what it looks like. Alright, that's a little better. It's a little more smooth how they turn. Okay, that car is driving the wrong way down the road. Okay, now I need a left turn only arrow. Okay, so I should have some on the game already. Where did I put those? Okay, direction arrow. Oh, here's one. Just have to make it, I have to float it to the correct height. There we go. Now people will hopefully know that they're supposed to turn left here, but not onto the tracks, onto the road. My goodness. I really don't understand how you can make this mistake. It doesn't really look that complicated. Like, if you're turning left, it would make sense to make sure you pass the sign first. However, if you look at it from this angle, it's sort of understandable how you can make this mistake, because the sign is actually on the road in the middle of the pavement, and it's really narrow, so it does kind of look like you're supposed to go to the left of the sign to avoid hitting it, because from this angle it looks like it's right next to the white line. So maybe we should give them a little bit of a benefit of the doubt for this, just for that reason. Yeah, that does look a little bit confusing. One thing they could do is just move this road a little bit to the right. I don't know. Okay, has this finished converting yet? Not quite. It's almost there. Okay, there's a third lane that is crossing, I think. Yeah, there's a third one. Okay, looks like you can turn left, right, or go straight at this intersection on this one lane. Okay, so one rule of thumb when laying one-lane roads is to always lay them in the opposite direction that you want the traffic to travel, because the game usually spawns traffic in the opposite direction that you lay it. Okay, let's see. 99%? Alright, it's finished now. Okay, let's see. This is still recording, right? Alright, still recording. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to use Audacity to open the file. Did I click on it? Okay, it's loading. Now I'm just going to open the folder by clicking import and then audio. Okay. Actually, which folder did I save it to? Ugh, I forgot to make sure I knew which folder I was saving it to. It's not in this folder. Ugh, where did I put it? Let's see. Let's see. Let's try converting another one so I can take note of which file, which folder it was saving it to. Okay, desktop. Wait, so. Oh, that's where it is. Okay, import audio. Okay, so it's on the desktop. I forgot I even had this folder. I haven't used it in a while. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the video so I can skip to the time where the first locomotive blows its horn. Here we go. Sometimes it takes a while to load a video on this really slow computer. What? What? Let me skip ahead. Okay. Oh shoot! That makes it worse. Okay, which locomotive is that? Okay. Let me. Can you please just let me rewind it to the exact location without freezing? My goodness, all this stuttering is making it harder for me to locate the exact second I need it. Man, he looked like he was about to stop, then just went through anyway. second to pause. I was trying to pause it on the number to see which locomotive it is. It looks like it's number 4666. Now, to figure out which locomotive I'm making this horn for, I need to figure out which locomotive that is. Best way to do that is just to Google it. I think it was a GP39 Echo. Okay, I have a question that says, do you know how to fix lag in Trainz 2019? Sadly, I'm not sure of that. I'm still having to deal with it on my computer. I think if you, what was I saying? I think if you install it on a PC instead of a laptop, it'll work better. Laptops just aren't capable of the processing needed to run the game. Like, for example, I have a PC over there. It has a much larger GPU than the one that's on the laptop, and it probably could run this game better. I just need to install Windows 10 on it so I can try to run it. Okay, it looks like numbers. I'm getting different ones for each picture. Like, this one is saying that number 4666 is a GP39E. This one's saying it's a GP59, and this one's saying it's a GP59 as well. And this one says GP59 too. I think it actually said GP39 Echo on the video. Let me try to rewind it again and hope it stops at the right part. Yeah, it says GP39 Echo, so that's the one. Are there even any GP39 Echoes in this game? Let's see if I can find any on the download station at the very least. And if not, then I'll see if I can find some on other websites. GP39. And then just search in the download station. I don't think I have any already on the game. It's taking a while to load. GP39M. GP39. GP39. GP39-2. Okay. GP39. Man, everything but a GP39 Echo. Maybe I can find it online somewhere. Okay, there's an AC44C6F. Let's see, NS Atlanta. Okay, it looks like no one has made a GP39 Echo for this game. Might as well just get to the next locomotive in this video then. Getting lots of footage. Oh man, I accidentally skipped the whole thing. Go back. Why did you? Okay, 5611. Okay, so I think that was a GP38-2. Yeah, it's a GP38-2. Alright, so I guess I'll be making a GP38-2 horn for the Norfolk Southern. I think I should already have one on the game. Let's see. IJK. Okay, I do have an NSGP38-2. This one's a high hood version. Do they have a low nose? Oh, here's one. Did I already make a horn for this one? Looks like I didn't, so... Looks like I didn't make a horn for it yet. Alright, so, content... I mean, no, developer. New content. Open... Show in Explorer. Alright, first thing I need to do is to set up the config file. Kind horn sound. Okay. Category. I think I'm doing this right. I think it's ZX for horn and ZH for engine sound, but it could be the other way around. I haven't done this in a while, so I don't remember. Okay. Username. That's the name of the object. Okay, so I'll just call it NSGP38-2 horn. Okay. Contact. Website. Oops. Okay. Contact email. Okay, what was the other thing? Okay, there's something else. Oh yeah. I don't remember if there's anything else I need to put in here for now, so I'll just save it. Oh yeah, I need a thumbnail. Alright, I'll worry about the thumbnail later. Okay, so now I need to create the files. First thing I need to do is convert this to a mono track, because if it's on stereo, it won't work properly in the game. Okay, so at what part of the video was it? A little bit further back than that. Man, why is this thing so slow when I'm trying to rewind it? Okay, somewhere around 3:47. A little bit after that. Alright, so everything before that I can just delete. Delete. Probably around here. Okay, so just delete this part. And everything else. This might take a while because it's a really long video. Now let's focus on... Huh? I didn't say delete the whole thing. Ugh, my goodness. Alright. Okay, so I don't need... Actually, I don't need that part either. Okay, gonna make it a little bit louder because sometimes sometimes in the game it sounds lower than it does in the initial recording. Now, we're gonna turn the surround sound on real quick because it's better to test the sound on that. Give me a second to turn it back on. Come on now, turn it on. Okay. Now I gotta plug it back into the TV. Alright, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, it's a little bit too loud. Gonna Control Z that. Let's try 3 or something. Somewhere around that. See what that sounds like. Still a little bit too loud. It's fine the way it is. Can't really make it any louder without reducing the quality anyway. Okay, so this is going to be the start of the horn. So I'm gonna export selected audio. I'm gonna call that, what do I usually call that? Okay, it's called horn underscore start. And then just delete that. Now to make the loop file, what I usually do is copy what's left over, then paste it on the other side, and then under effects I click reverse. And that usually makes a continuous loop without any issues, but sometimes it doesn't quite sound right. Because in real life, the drivers usually don't blow their horns for this long. This isn't really a perfect recording because you can hear the wind in the background. There isn't really much I can do about that except see if I can find a better recording later on. But yeah, okay. If you're lucky, you won't hear the wind in the final version of the horn when you test it in the game. Perhaps other sounds like the engine idling will cancel it out so you won't even hear it. Hopefully. So anyway, just export the audio. I'll call this one horn loop.wave. Okay, save change. No need to save the changes. Okay, now open show in Explorer. Okay, so let's see. What did I put that under? Here we go. These are the horn start and horn loop files. Just gotta paste them into this folder. Now I need a bell sound. Now I already have a recording for the bell that I need. Probably in this folder too. Now when making a horn, the bell should be called idle 1. I don't remember if it's spaced or underscored. I'm going to try spaced first and see if that works. If not, then I'll just change it to underscore. Now I need a picture of the locomotive for the thumbnail. Let's see. This one might work. Save image as, and I'll just call it NSGP38-2. Okay. I'm gonna exit out of this because it tends to slow down the computer when it's on. Okay. What was I looking for? Oh yeah. Now go to downloads. Look for the file. Now I got to resize it. Right click. I usually use paint for that. Okay. 240 by 180. For the bells, I'm not using any railroad crossing bells. The bell that I used was an EMD steel bell, which is really common on these locomotives. It might have also have had a bronze bell too, but usually when I hear them they have a steel bell. Okay, now I need to create a thumbnail container. I almost never remember how to do this. Let me see if I can remember. It's a really complicated thing. Let's see, thumbnails. And then whatever the heck that symbol is. I think then you use the number 0. And then another one of these. You know what? I don't remember. I'm going to look at another thumbnail container from something else and use that as a reference. I cannot remember how to make a thumbnails container. Okay, so let's see. Where's the thumbnail container? Okay. And then image. Where am I? No, wait. Is that supposed to be directly under, or is this supposed to be space? Okay. No, it's supposed to be like 2 spaces. Okay. Man, this thing is complicated. Okay, now the name of the image in quotes. Okay. Is it width and then height, or height and then width? Width and then height. $240 and then height 180. Okay, I think I did that right. Hopefully, I'll just save that. Revert that. Okay, it's got a horn loop, horn start, and an idle file, so it should work without any issues. Oh, why is it faulty? The tag category is not permitted within the Did I do that wrong? I think I did. Okay. Let's use this as an example. Interior, let's see, interspec, script, class, engine. Oh, it's supposed to be category class, my bad. Yeah, if it's not exact, it's gonna trigger an error. Okay, category class. Okay, now it's not faulty. Now all I have to do is give it to one of these locomotives. Let's see. I'll give it to this one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, 101691. Okay, so that's the code number of the horn that I just created. It should use that horn now, instead of the one that it came with. Sometimes these locomotives take a long time to submit because they have such large files. Or because the computer's slow. One of those two reasons. Come on now, I don't have all day. Are there too many other things running in the background? Well, there's nothing else running that I can't turn off. Ugh, file access error. I really hate that error. It's so annoying. Why does this error even have to be a thing? The first game I ever got from this series that had this error was Trainz Classics, and they've never fixed that since. It still keeps happening. Okay, finally it let me commit it. Now all I have to do is test it in the game. Sometimes when editing a big object like a train, it's best to exit out of the game first before turning it back on, as it might not realize that you changed it yet. Okay. Okay, let's see. I guess I'll test it in the Ashland, Virginia route. NS GP38-2 LH. What in the world? Why is that car on the tracks? Oh man, it's got one of the generic cabs. I can always change that later on. Well, looks like you can't hear the wind that was in the recording when it's in the game. That's good to know. Okay, now that I know it's working, I can upload it to the download station. And I'll show you how to do that as well. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to change. Okay, open, show an explorer. Where's the Trainz build at? I didn't make one, did I? Alright, so Trainz build. If you're uploading something to the download station, the Trainz build has to be at least 3.5 or it won't accept it. Not entirely sure why, that's just the rule. Okay, now it can be uploaded to the download station. Let me see if it'll let me do it like this. I accept. Oh, it uploaded. That was fast. Okay, that's all the time I have for tonight, for today. Thanks for watching this live stream, and I'll see you next time.